morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is The Rant. And today we're going to be talking about, well, who cares? Who cares? Just who really cares? Who cares, man? Who cares? Let's play some music to kick it off. This is my old band from 1995. Despised. Why? hello, welcome to the show. Despised from 1995, never released to the public. Why? Because, well, we all hated each other in that band and we fought like cats and dogs and we recorded an album and just never came out because we split up. Who cares? Who cares? Whatever. You know what I mean? You can sit there and dwell on that shit and fucking it can dwell on you forever. And it doesn't matter. Why? Because years later it came out. I got hold of the reels and I put it out. And did anybody listen to it? Obviously not, because it never came out. Whatever. It cost like 20 grand to make and it never came out. Shit happens, man. You can get all upset, but there's no point. Welcome to the show. This is the Rant, where today we're ranting about who cares. And there's lots of aspects about caring and who cares and why do they care and all this kind of stuff, especially around music, and we will discuss. Hello, Forrest of the Wolf, Jenny Jolivet, Fat Panda Cat, Thomas Christ, of course, Hugh Caldwell. We got Brad Example. We got Dave Bops in the house. We got Russ 8889 who'll be joining me this Thursday because we're doing a special little show here. This one here, the Music for Life update on the United States of America version of Charity album. So we'll be talking together, giving you an update, maybe giving you a little bit of leeway. Who knows? But we'll talk about it then. Also, don't forget, Pete Johns is up next doing Your Music Live like he does every Sunday for you guys in the US and UK, Monday morning here in Australia. I haven't even finished a coffee. Listen how fast I'm talking because there's heaps to talk about today. Who else have I seen? There's other people up, but right on the top, go with the flow. Hello to you. If I've missed your name, I'm trying to scan through and use my eyes. You know those things that are attached to your head that sometimes don't work? Well, who cares? Music, it's an interesting thing because we care. You care when you make music. Yeah, you care a lot. You care so much. Sometimes to your own detriment. It puts you through stress. You care so much and you hope it's going to be really good and you want people to care about it. And sometimes you write, Acha! What's going on? And Paul Vault and John Barry Glenn, hello. And Rhodey's Jam Cave, g'day. And sometimes, you know, look, here's the deal. Sometimes you write things, you write music and you go, this is all right. And sometimes you write stuff and you go, man, I care about this a lot. I really hope people listen to this thing. I really hope somebody listens to this. And then they don't. Well, you think they don't, but do they? You don't know, really. You never do know, especially the age that we're living in with technology. Now, I'm going to go back a little ways here because that's why I opened with that song, not just to like shove my music down your throat, because I don't care, really. I don't give a shit. Like, it is what it is. You kind of get to a point at a certain age where you're making the music for yourself, and you should be. You should enjoy the process. You should enjoy making music. If you don't, and I don't know, paying for Suno to do it all for you, then fuck off. You're not enjoying it, are you? Or maybe you are enjoying typing a prompt in and letting it come back with a response, and you go, that's my music. Maybe that makes you happy. But remember, back in the days, maybe some of you remember this, maybe you don't. But I remember this, yeah. Shove away, Jade. I have no gag reflex. Hey, Panda Cat. What? Hang on. I got it in once. Thank you, Fat Panda Cat, for allowing me to use that sound effect at least once an episode. It's got to happen. You knew it was coming, folks. I was looking for the Zoom button. Wow. So, folks, if you're looking for a good time, Fat Panda Cat has no gag reflex. Man, the show's derailed straight away. Ron, Wolfstone Studio, g'day. G'day. Mm-hmm. Well, here's the deal, right? See, why I played that music at the start was because music was different back then. Music was completely different. When you start out making music, yeah? That's what she said. When you started making music, like me, I went into my first studio and we recorded our first demo. I don't even have the first. I do. I've got the first demo I ever made. Look at this. I've got props, folks. I've got props. Do we have the overhead camera? Oh, it's not working. Oh, man, typical. I hate these days where you just go, why is the overhead cam not working today? Well, we'll do it on the front cam. We don't need, there we go. This is my first demo tape I ever released. Look at that. It's got these two twins on the front that are joined at the stomach. You should see them play baseball. It's, it's Ronnie and Donnie. And I don't know why they're on the front of this cassette tape. Look at this. Cassette tapes, demos. Look at that, at random. It's even got, look, all the stuff in it. It's got stuff in there. It's got writing in there. There you go. Look, cassette tapes. And when you used to release these, because back in the day, you'd go to your shop and you'd do a consignment deal. You know what a consignment deal is? Anyone know? You take in a handful of cassettes and you leave them there at the shop and they say, all right, we'll take all these. How much do you want to charge? You say $5 each and they say, we'll charge $7. And when we're sold, you come in and you can pick up your money. And there you go. And so at this point, you knew who cared, right? You fucking knew who cared, because if you went in 2 weeks later and went and checked the store and went, hey, how are those cassettes going? Give me that sweet, sweet $25. I'm rich, man. And they went, oh, we've sold none. Oh, fuck. Nobody cares about my fucking music. Nobody cares, man. You fucking knew if nobody cared. And that hurt. I reckon that hurt a lot more than where we're at today with music, right? And then we moved into the, look, I've got a whole bunch of demo tapes. Look at these. This, you know what's funny? We actually went into a recording studio and paid like a lot of money, like $600 at the time, Australian, to record this demo. This one I recorded at home. Biopsy, the Garden of Regurgitated Cats. It's beautiful, right? Look at that. Look at that. It's drawn with blue pen. We sold more of these than these. And this is shit. It's a joke. It's meant to be a joke. And we sold more of those. And when I went in to get the consignment money for this, there was lots of money waiting. I'm like, why do people buy this shit? Why? Look, there's the band that I just played at the start, Despise. There's our first demo tapes. I collect all this crap, right? Even this. So that was the thing, right? When you release music, you put it out, and you actually had an idea of if anyone gave a fuck. Didn't you? Because it was physical media. They had to bring it home. They had to play it. You had to, and you would, I'm not even talking about the money. I'm just talking about how you can base it on sales, right? Or playing gigs. You go and play a gig Tuesday night at the Richmond Club Hotel. There's 5 people there. So you kind of go, fuck, nobody likes my music. This sucks. Who cares? Nobody, obviously. You were able to get a yardstick of actually if somebody cared. Gary Hubs. What's going on, Hubsy? And so it was a different time, completely different time. And then, obviously with the release of CDs, look at this, a Gladys Worthington CD called Fuck Off. Look at that. And Dread Circus CDs. And again, release CDs, put them out in the shop, right? Put them online. Then we moved to online, and we're putting our stuff online, hard copy CDs. Who's buying it? Nobody. I've got no sales. What's going on? James Myers, g'day. So who cares? And you would think, fuck, literally nobody cares about my music. This is pathetic. And it was really disheartening. I think it was more disheartening back in the day with physical media in relation to people caring about what you do. Because like it was a multi-step process, wasn't it? Like you would go into a studio, even if it's only a demo or a full album, and a full album may take a week in the studio. Like that song I played for you guys at the start, that was recorded over a week, and I said it's like $19,000 to record it. That's a lot of fucking money. That's how much my wedding cost. That's a lot of money. Pookie, 28 months. Thank you, Pookie. There's a lot of money to put into music and then put something out, put that physical media out into the public, and then nobody buys it. And you just think, fuck, man, that's a lot of money I'm not going to get back. Because not only the production costs of doing all that stuff, then there's the production cost of actually making the CD. Like what goes into a CD? Look at it. There's the cover. You got the artwork, on the CD. Then inside, everything's a little piece, right? The artwork inside as well, which you meticulously pick. And then you got the little booklet that comes with all the lyrics and all. time and time's money, you know, and you put all that money into it and you put this thing out. I still have copies of these too. I've still got about 200 of these left. I think we sold like, I don't know, over 10,000 of them. No, not 10,000. I think probably about 2,000 copies all up. I've still got about 200 if anyone wants one. You know what I do with these days? I used to, when I was living in America, I would hand these out as business cards. And just go, there you go, there's my business card. And they go, a CD, what's that? Well, it's a business card, don't confuse it. But it costs a lot of money is my point that I'm making. So not only did you get so disheartened when nobody would listen to it, nobody would fucking buy it, you go, fuck, man, I'm broke and nobody cares. And I found it far more disheartening to produce CDs and put them out and realize that nobody gives a shit about your music. And then we move into the digital age, right? I remember, see, I'm old, so I remember all this stuff. I took a break from music in 2003 to do the transition stuff, and I thought, who wants to buy music from a trans person? You know, it was a different time back in 2003. Somehow we're back there now. How do we go backwards in the world? But anyway, and I stopped making music. But when I came back and made music, I found a place called, what was it called? MySpace. Remember that? MySpace. And amazingly, that was the first time, I reckon, in my life that I thought, holy fuck, somebody actually cares about my music. What is going on here? And the funny thing about MySpace was I had like over 100,000 friends on MySpace and was doing really well on it. And it was a place for friends. Yeah, it was a place for friends. And I sold more CDs than ever on MySpace. It was such a weird time. And you could put your music up there and people were actually listening to it. You could see how many listens there were. It was like, fuck me. I've got fans, real fans that I could talk to. And they seemed to care. And it was like, I like this online thing. This is fucking banger. Fuck CDs. I want to do it this way. And then we had mp3.com. Remember that? Anyone remember that? And you could actually sell your MP3s on mp3.com. We had an Australian version called mp3.com.au. Same thing, you could sell your song for it. It's way before fucking iTunes and Spotify and all this nonsense, all this guff. And it actually felt like people cared. And I fucking was, I have to say, at that time, we're talking 2006, yeah? That's around the time, 2006, 2007. For the first time in my musical career, I actually felt like people gave a shit. Aside from busking. Busking was, mp3.com was older than MySpace, and that's where I had my music too first. Even busking, I felt like more people listened. And I've said this before on many of these shows. We did a rant on busking. Did we do that? Yeah, we did do that. The most money I've ever made from music was busking. Believe it or not, it's ridiculous how that works because, you know, you're on the street, you're collecting change. You know, you're essentially holding a tin out going, give me some money. But that was the most money I ever made. And it seemed like, I can't tell you how many times. Look, I've still got it. It's sitting here. I've shown this before. This is my little busking book. I used to have out busking. And even on the back pages and stuff, there's like random phone numbers of people. Oh, look how dirty that is. Gross. But people would stop. Here we go. There's a phone number. People would give me their phone number. They go, I really like your music. How can I get it? And I just write in this stupid little book with all my lyrics and stuff. This book's really old, right? Oh, smells like fucking pain. But people cared. And it's funny because, you know, people are walking by you. They're on their way somewhere. They're going to the sports ball or whatever's on that night when you're out busking. But people actually would stop and give a shit. And I at that time felt, holy fuck, people give a fuck. People actually care. Yeah, Barry Glenn used to do busking. He would know if you've ever been busking, you have the most interesting conversations with people, yeah? MySpace was before my internet time. Well, that's it. That's because you're only 21, you know? And now people don't listen to whole albums, but Hugh does. A round of applause. Hugh. I listen to full albums as well, too. I love full albums. interestingly enough, like, so getting back to, so busking, people stopped. They cared. Were interested. I had a lady give me $100 once for busking. But in the digital age, yeah, MySpace, I would log on every day and click my MySpace and hit refresh, and I've got like 20 new friends. Oh, and how many comments? And people actually responded to stuff. It was like, oh, fuck, this is amazing. And then it all changed. Oh, no. What's this thing? Facebook. Let me tell you, when Facebook came out, I was like, you had to drag me there kicking and screaming. Because Facebook's ugly and boring and it has no pizzazz and there's no feeling there. It's like walking into it's like walking into a semen collection factory, and there's all used tissues everywhere and the walls are all boring. No, it's gross. Facebook is hideous. You can't make a page look like yours. You can't decorate it. You can't make it feel like you. And that's why MySpace worked, because even though it was gross and clunky and people would put stupid animated GIFs that slowed down their pages and all that stuff, you felt like you were walking into someone's lounge room, right? And it was messy and dirty and some were neat and stuff. And you felt like you understood the artist and you wanted to listen to the music and you kind of cared. And at that time too, I was listening to lots of music too on MySpace, because I don't know, fucking, there was a communication between people. Somebody added you and you went, oh, I'll check you out. And there was this back and forward. Facebook, when MySpace died and I went to Facebook, it was like, oh no, there's all these people I hate who have found me. Ah, fucking that weirdo from high school who fucking, you know that one? We all had one. And it was really gross. And when I set up my music pages, nobody came. To go from MySpace to Facebook Music, you're like, fucking hell, this is, what happened? Why is there nobody here? Why is this so sterile? It was hideous. And I felt like around that time that my music started to suffer again, because it felt like nobody cared, and I lost that instant feedback, because that's what the internet is, isn't it? You get instant feedback from people, and that's the technology of it. Exactly, Thomas. White and blue. That's all it is, just white and blue. You know, and everyone looks the same, and it's just homogenized shit. It's not a great place to push music. It definitely isn't. So again, you kind of think, well, who cares? Even now, I have multiple Facebook pages and I post like shows every day and just think, does anybody care what I post on here? Because I think about me, and the only stuff I really care about on Facebook are the people that I see on here on YouTube. Let me have some coffee and chill. What time is it? 23. So let's, at this moment, tell you guys what treat I have to end the show with. And you may not think it's a treat, but I think it's a treat. So speaking, like why I played that song today to open by my old band, Despised, well, I found an old treasure trove from the garbage bin. My old band, the original band behind FMC, which was called Filth. And there's a reason why I want to play you this at the end of the show today, because here's the thing, right? You put in so much love into your music sometimes, and you just go, oh, this is going to be the greatest song. I've sweated over this one song for months. I've revised mixes. I've sent it to people who I care about to give me feedback. And this song's going to be a real winner. And then you put it out there and nobody fucking listens to it. And it's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. Well, it kind of used to be for me. I used to take it to heart and go, oh man, that hurts. Now I just don't give a fuck, right? Because I've got to that space, and hopefully many of you are getting to that space too, where it is about the road to making it, the journey and the finishing it. And it's nice to have people listen to it, of course, right? But with Filth, the original FMC, we made this thing as a joke, right? I got stoned one night, I grabbed an acoustic guitar, tuned it down to B, and wrote a bunch of songs that are so stupid, like even stupider than FMC, right? So dumb. And then a group of my mates come together, we jammed and like hardly ever, and then we went and paid some money and recorded a demo and put it out. And the irony is with that, we didn't give a fuck, right? It was a total utter joke. The whole thing was just a big fuck you to the music industry. And what do you know? It's still selling now. That demo tape is still being purchased from people around the world. It was featured in fanzines around the world. It did so fucking well. People cared about it. What does this mean, though? What does that actually mean? I didn't care about this. I didn't give a fuck about it, right? But people cared. So does that mean that you shouldn't care about your music as you're making it, and then people will care? Well, obviously not, because everything's not exactly, it's maybe it came through in the music that I just didn't care, and people liked that about it. They thought, hey, this is awesome. They don't care, right? James says, bummed that MySpace music player stopped working. Yeah, you can go back on Wayback Machine and see all that stuff too. Facebook's a sad place. It is. It's a very, very sad place. Hello, Tremor Bear. Hello, Dell. I saw Dell as well come in. G'day, Dell. If I've missed you, I apologize. You know what these rants are like. I just lose my mind talking shit. So we're going to close with that filth demo. It's the whole demo. I'll play you the whole demo. There's like fucking 10 songs, 11 songs in 12 minutes. It's fucked up. But there's that. So the main point I wanted to get to is, so this rant obviously got inspired. I mentioned this on my interview I had last week with Venus Theory. Amazing artist himself there. He's made many videos on this. There's many videos on YouTube about what do people actually care about the stuff that you make. And does it matter that people don't care? Well, here's the thing, right? Because we've moved into this like digital age and everything is online, and like this particular show, if you're not here for the live stream, you can watch it on the replay. It's always there, isn't it? It's like a streaming service. The music's always there. So you don't know anymore. You can see like everything's down now to arbitrary numbers, right? You just see like, oh, my song on Spotify had 100 streams this month. That's nice. But there's no face to it. There's no connection with that kind of stuff. But so you can look at the number and go, ooh, 100 people listen to my music. But who? I want to know who the fuck they are. Why can I not know who they are? I missed out on all that old fun. I've done more with my music since 2020 than 30 years previously. Yes. And you could say, Gary, we're in the golden age of music because, believe it or not, more people are listening to your music than what you realize. Yeah? More music, more people. And the people that that are listening to your music, you have no idea who they are. They could be a serial killer as they're slicing up corpses. And they've got your song on going, I love cutting up bodies to this song. They could be. You don't fucking know, do you? They could be like, I don't know, jerking off into a shoe. People do that. And they could be doing it to your music, E-Urban. And I know you'd be very stoked if that happened. I like it dark. 100%. Yes. But you don't know. Again, that's the thing. And sometimes look, I will go over a story I've talked about once before. But the thing is, with the people that you don't know who are listening to your music, some of them are probably your enemies. And they're listening to it just because they hate you, right? How good is that? How good is that? I love that there's people out there that hate watch. I hate watch sometimes. I do. I do like a little bit of hate watching sometimes. Somebody I fucking absolutely despise and I just watch and go, ooh, I hate you. Right? But who cares? Like, they're getting the view. And I'm okay with that. Let them have the view. It's worth it for my stupidity and to make up silly things and be a hateful cunt sometimes. Right? But a lot of people you don't realize that are listening to your music and it's having an effect on them. It's maybe getting them through a really tough time. But this is the thing, because of the anonymity of the internet, everything's based on numbers. Everything's based on vanity metrics. And we're always looking at how many people looked at my song. 78 people. And instead of going, wow, 78 people. 78 people? Holy fuck. That's better than so many fucking times when I was young when nobody bought a fucking cassette tape for a year. Oh, no. I'll take any day, I'll take 78 people over. I went and produced an album that cost $18,000-$19,000 and nobody bought it. Fucking any day, 70 people. It's interesting, isn't it? Because it's a faceless world out there. And who's done this too? On YouTube, there's somebody you're subscribed to, and you go and watch their new song that they've dropped, and I don't know, you're watching it, and then something else, because we're goldfish these days. Sorry, no offense, guys. Relax back there. You're not the star of the show. I am. Fucking stupid fish. You get sidetracked, right? Minds of a goldfish, and you go and do something else, and you forget to leave a comment or leave a like. Yeah, but guess what? That number, you watching it, that's a number. That's you actually watching it. And you can go back and watch it again, and then watch it again, and watch it again, and watch it again. And, so, what's the line of Iron Maiden? I am not a number. Well, that number is 666. We are numbers, aren't we? We are fucking numbers at the end of the day. But sometimes you will have these instances, these interactions with people that will reach out to you. And look, you may or may not have experienced this. I have. That somebody will reach out to you via email that you have no idea is a fan. And maybe your song has got them through the day. You don't know this. And even if it has, not everybody's going to reach out to you and say, hey, that song you wrote, that fucking changed my life. I've had that experience. Yeah, I've had that experience when I was living in America. I was broke there. I'd gone there to get my health sorted and stuff, and they couldn't do anything, so I was stuck there. I ran out of money, and I put a post up on Facebook going, great, I'm stuck in America for 3 months, and I've got no money. And then randomly, somebody put a shitload of money in my PayPal account. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Who's this person? And then I got an email from this person. They said they had seen a video of my song, Do What Makes You Happy, and they were on the verge of saying goodbye. And that song kept them alive and changed their world. You don't know, do you? You literally have no idea how much your music actually really does affect people. Because, just because you're an indie artist and you don't have the backing of a major label, you don't have the money to get yourself out to everyone, we have all the tools. We're online all the time. The music's there. It's like, I've got a sponsor with DistroKid, and I tell people, sign up to DistroKid, put your music out. And people go, oh, but I made 21 cents last year. Yeah, but how many people, if you took that music down, would that affect that they'd go to listen to it and go, oh, that's gone? It's happened to me. I've gone to listen to something and gone, oh, fuck, where's that gone? Did they take it down? Mateusz, what's going on? Good to see you. So you don't know who's actually listened and how they're being affected. So it's really easy to throw away this, who cares about my music? I only got 100 listens. 100 listens out of those 100 people, there could have been 2 people that were fucking, your music actually gets them through. The message in that song helped them fucking get out of bed that day. Or what you wrote, or what you said in that song, or the artwork, or whatever it is. You don't really fucking know. But seeing a number is some kind of validation that somebody's listening to a portion of it at least. I know you think this too. It's disheartening. You put out a video on YouTube, and it's a 3-minute long music clip of your song, and then you look at the average listen time and go, wow, a minute. Is that the average? Really? But do you really want to sit down and get depressed over that? Or do you just want to keep making music? Again, this comes back to who cares? Do you care about your music? That's the most important thing, isn't it? And it does feel like nobody's listening, because here's the thing, the internet that's supposed to have made the world come closer together, we're all hey, I can just speak to you and you're all the way over there. It does do that. It's incredible that we can do that now. We can just hey, there you go. I'm on a video chat with somebody that lives in a country far, far away. But at the same time, the world really is bigger, and there's so many more people in this space. You're competing for every second there is on the internet to get somebody to listen to you. So that's why I kind of have given up on the whole letting this get me down or think, oh, God, I put a lot of work into that. Ah, fuck. Oh, well. Oh, well, what can you do? What are you going to sit there and dwell on it and give up your dreams of just making music? You know? Empathy, sympathy, of course. Hello, Pete Johns. Do you hear something? Oh, I don't hear anything. I just hear my stupid voice yelling and ranting and carrying on. Morning, Pete Johns. Look, people are listening out there, and I don't think everything's meant to be. You can't be negative about everything and just go, oh, this making music thing's shit. So if you saw my interview with Venus Theory, right, I'll give you a little insight into behind baseball here, even though I hate baseball. Used to bother me when views were bad for a video, but making a video of fellow musicians makes it worth doing. Yeah, it's the whole experience, isn't it? Even when we'll get to this in a second, right? But so I had Venus Theory on. Huge YouTuber, nearly 500,000 subscribers. Videos had like 300 views. I don't care. You know why? Because the thing for me that was cool, there's a bunch of them. Fuck the views, whatever. The first one is, he actually responded to me. He actually answered my email. Who the fuck am I? I'm nobody. He answered my email and he came on my show. And I did my research, not about him, right? There's a little bit behind the scenes of how to be a good interviewer. Not that I'm awesome, but I like to think that I know how to talk to people. Birdfinger, hello. Robbie Stingle, beavers all around. Here's the thing. I didn't do research on Venus Theory to have him on the show. I'm already a fan. I already watch his channel. I've listened to what he said. What I went and did was I went and watched other interviews he's done with people, right? And I want to see his reactions to the way people have interviewed him and the way they react to him. And you know what I came across? I came across a lot of interviews where they were very, deaf to what he was saying. Imagine this, right? Imagine this. You have somebody on the show who's started a YouTube channel. They used to make money through sponsorships, and they've decided not to do sponsorships anymore. And then they talk about that during the interview, and then you as the interview come back and say, yeah, I agree. Anyway, I believe my stuff's really good, and you can sign up to my course right here. Right? And they do that every question almost. And what I realized was, and from those interviews, I could see him getting frustrated in those interviews. That it was like he almost in his mind saying, "Do you give a fuck about me? Why am I even here?" So my research was, don't do any of the things these other cunts have done to interview this guy. Do the opposite of what they've done, right? And that makes it better entertainment. And you could see by the interview, he had a wicked time. He did. I'm just telling you guys. He had a really wicked time on the show and genuinely was laughing. And a lot of people say he's a kind of a bit of a sourpuss. But we had a great time. If you didn't see the interview, go and watch it. It's really, really good stuff, right? And he's talked a lot about this, about his music. And I'm using him as an example here because in those interviews as well, I've never seen any of those interviews play his music. And do you know how nice it is to come on a show and have somebody actually play your music and go, hey, that was really good? Even somebody with so many subscribers like him, it fucking feels good to have somebody actually play your music and say, that was good, right? So no matter how big you are, it's nice to have actually have some contact to somebody actually tell you that what you're doing is okay, right? Because people just assume, oh, he's doing okay. I don't need to fucking say that he's doing good or whatever. It is nice. And the other thing that's really cool, let's just cut through to the chase here. And we've done this, right? We've created this MySpace thing here. And I'm just putting it out there, right? So many of you people, I hate saying that word, I've interviewed lots of you on the show. 180, nearly 190 interviews, right? And if you've been on the show, you know the drill. You know how it goes. It feels nice. It feels nice, doesn't it? Right? but I've interviewed a lot of people that are outside of our community, and nearly every one of them that's come in and seen this and seen you guys, the chat here, and seen the way people actually have care about what each other do. Everybody walks away going, that was really nice. Your audience, the people, they're really like into what they're doing. We have created a MySpace, right? We have created that old school thing of like leaving comments and actually giving a fuck. And you know this as well as I do. You don't like every single thing that we do. Fucking nobody likes everything that I do. I don't like everything that everybody fucking does. It's impossible. It is impossible. And that's okay. But it's how you fucking, how you come around it, how you portray that. Even if you don't like a style of music or like that particular song or don't think it was that good, you still say, top job. Because we know, this is the thing. It's interesting, isn't it, as musicians, because we know that thing. We know that, oh, man, it really hurts that nobody fucking looked at my music or listened to it or watched my video. But we've kind of got each other's backs here. So when I see these videos out there, these essays about who cares about music, nobody gives a fuck about music. Yes, it's our space. Fuck yeah. I kind of go, you poor cunts. And does anyone else get a little bit protective of this, what we have? I know I have, because like with every space that you have, forums, all this kind of stuff, sometimes fuckwits come in, don't they? And they try and fuck it with it, and they try and create drama. And thankfully, we haven't had too much of that. We've been able to go, get the fuck out of here, go away, leave us alone. Let us have our space, let us have our fun. And you know what? I see all the time, you kind of go, oh, it would be really nice to see this community grow and get bigger and bigger and all this. But would it? Would it actually? Because sometimes when you do see more people come in from the outside, they bring their fucking garbage with them. And you're like, oh no, what's going on here? What's happened? And I know from hanging around, and we all have little cliques and we all have little groups of friends we hang around with more than anybody else. You sometimes see someone coming in and they like, write something in the chat and you go, hang on a minute, what's going on here? What's going on here? I don't think this person's here to listen to our music. They're here for something else. So you get very protective of this space. But what I'm trying to say is, who cares? I think we do. I think I do. You do. We have friends here that care. There's been so many times in this community when something happens, we'll reach out. We put up a link to somebody. I've had fucking people raise money for me when I got banned. Speaking of getting banned, I almost got I got a claim. Yes, they took down one of my videos yesterday. They didn't give me a strike. I got a community thing, and they took down one of my songs from one of my tracks from 2019. Fuckers, YouTube, for excessive blood, whatever. But that's a different story. Clayton Von Kluge, hello to you as well. Denise, good to see you. We have that. Who cares? I think there's a lot of us who care. I care. I know you care. Yeah. I care when fucking James Myers drops a video like he did this morning. I care when Valerie Butt does her show every Sunday, your time, Monday morning. For me, it's fucking 4 a.m. for me in the morning, and I still get up this morning at 4 a.m. just to watch Valerie and submit my artwork, submit my drawing, right? Because Valerie's fun, and she got us all to send our drawings in of our spirit animals, and that's what I drew and sent it in, right? And I care. I care so much I got up at fucking 4 a.m. to watch Valerie today, talk shit with all of you weirdos. And I'm going to care next when Pete Johns plays and all your music that's being played. And I'm going to care all the way through the week of all the other stuff that's played. And if I can't make it, I'll make it. And if I can't, sometimes I won't type in the chat, but I'll leave a like or whatever. We all seem to care. We're pretty lucky here. And it's interesting. Like I said, when you watch these videos of people doing these essays saying nobody cares about my music, I feel like some people care. Does the number matter? Nobody's going to make it big right now in this industry. The music industry's fucked. It's munted. It's run by narcissists, pedophiles. They're all evil people who run it. They're all just after money. It's a horrible situation. And the people that make it big are groomed into their position. marketed to the max. We're not going to ever have that kind of stuff. But do you really want that? Do you really want that? Yeah, I don't. And you can decide for yourself, and I won't judge you if you really want that. But I'm pretty content sitting here knowing that I do care about a good number of people, and I do care about their music. Yeah, and I like seeing people grow. And if you don't like my music, you know what? You actually care enough to not like my music. And I care about that. Right? So we're in a pretty good position, right? Streaming services, all that stuff. Who cares? Really, there's not enough time in the world to get upset and care that much. I mean, that's why the title's really Who Cares? Because who cares, man? There's better things to do. There's more music to be made. There's more people to tell that what they did was good and they're getting better. Or maybe that you could work on this a bit more and fix it up before you release it or stuff like that. So, I think that we're very privileged and we're very lucky to have this. And I know I'm very protective of this. And I see anyone who comes in wanting to fucking destroy it. So I know there's a lot of people who feel the same. You come in and want to fucking ruin what we have here, go fuck yourself, piss off somewhere else. There's plenty of other places that want to dox each other and be horrible and do all this nasty shit. That shit's not what we do here. We make music, man. That's what we do. We make videos. We get together and send things back and forward from each other. Yeah, watching the growth of artists is amazing. Isn't it, Pookie? It's just fucking sick. It makes me so fucking happy. I'm so proud that some of you trust me with your fucking music to master it and shit, right? I sit there and go, holy fuck, I mastered that. People are saying that's good. I had a part in it. It's so cool. You have a part in it too by leaving a comment, leaving a like, even if you don't make music. What we don't want is you fucking just causing shit and being horrible. Testament released an album this week, and I couldn't care less. I'm waiting for a cat named Vienna. A new Metheus. Fuck yeah, man. It's true. There's very little music I sit there and wait for. Popular music, right? It just is what it is. Yeah. We're very lucky. We have a great community and we have great people who foster it and support what we do, and financially as well too. Because let's face it, none of us have got money at the moment. Fucking the world is just, but it's amazing what we do for each other and support each other with all the super chats and stuff and memberships and all that. This stuff does not go unchecked, right? You see all of it. Anyway, hopefully you got what I'm talking about here. Who cares? I care. You care too, because you're here, right? And even if you didn't make it, you still care. You just got other stuff you got to care for a little bit more at this point. So we're very lucky, very privileged. Thanks, Gary Hubs, for being a member for 38 months. And for all my members and all the people who support on Patreon and all that stuff. And thank you. I know you care and I pay attention. As I promised, though, I'm going to play this demo from 1993, is it? And you're going to have to listen to it. So this is this is before FMC. This is called Filth. The demo is called Clitoral Vision, a.k.a. I Can't See. And this is the whole demo from start to finish, right? So you're just going to have to deal with it. I'm going to force you to listen to this. You can still buy it somewhere. Right, so I'll name the songs as we play them. I'll yell them out because some of them are really quick, but it's 12 minutes of like 13 songs, I think, something like that. Who knows? Let's do it. Here it is. We'll bring it up. Whoop. Oh. Stop. All right, let's do it. Thank you, Hugh, for the dragon. Thank you. Look, there's the cassette tape. Filth, Clitoral Vision, 1995 this was, right? And there's the artwork with a vagina with an eyeball inside it. And the song titles, Janicore, Lickety Splits, Tissue Love Box, More Fun Than Fucking a Beehive, Celebrate the Filth. Blah, blah, blah. And Cold Acre played in this band as well too, just so you know. All right, let's play it. Let's do it. I'll shut up. Let's go.
I think that what we call it grindhouse metal, it's extreme form of art. It reflects today's society. Today's society is far more faster, it's far more eager, should we say. And then we also imagine all the kids, so everyone imagining the past, the nuclear umbrella there, and the destruction of future of mankind, perhaps. And today is destruction of the environment or everything like that. But I say this, that the kids who get into this music are not basically weak characters. The music is so aggressive and so powerful that you have to be quite positive, aggressive, powerful to find it interesting and to find yourself associated with it somehow, that you would kind of understand it. I feel that some of the lyrics are sure very extreme and very powerful and very, excuse me, please, at times disgusting. I also like to say that the lyrics are totally not to be understood with the singing, but I literally think it's an extreme form of art, and it's not meant to please everyone. However, certainly an extreme form of art, because you touched on a point there that somebody else might like to pick up. Is it reflecting what you're thinking?
You cost me my eye, my body, and some might say my soul.
This is
now you might
Lickety
expect me to be
Splits.
quite pissed about it. Well, frankly, I am, but that's not why I'm hurting you now. No, I just enjoy torturing young girls. I know it's sick, but everyone needs a hobby.
This is Tissue Love Box.
Red hair, just like Malcolm.
Oh yeah! Do you want it? Oh yeah! Can you feel it? Oh yeah! Do you want it? Oh yeah! Can you feel it? Drop your jaw. Grab the bar. Get off your ground. All right, this one's called More Fun Than Fucking a Beehive.
Hey! Get off my sugar! Bad beat! Bad! Ow! Ow! Oh, they're defending themselves somehow!
This one's called Celebrate the Filth.
Excuse me, is there an orange Julius stand on this floor?
I'll sell you this one. It's almost full.
Well, why don't I drink out of a toilet bowl?
He'll be back.
This is Choco Balls. It's about putting chocolate on your balls.
More testicles mean more iron.
All right, this one's called Fill the Sock. This is SSM. I can't say what it stands for. It's too bad.
I would like to call certain people murderers. I feel that they murdered Ray. Oh.
This is the ballad. All right, this song's called Period Party. This one's called Slut Bait. It's the second last track. Track, it's a cover from Blood Duster called The Vulgar Taste of Dusted Blood. It's pretty fast, and we'll dump you over at Pete John's in just 1 minute, under a minute. Moby, let's get on. Let's do it. Do you know, does anybody know what film this is from? I'll give you a hint. It's a Peter Jackson film.
Hey guys, look what I found. What are you doing with this then? Digging up a few stiffs. Hey Blade, I reckon he's one of those guys that roots corpses. Yeah, one of them necrophiliacs. Necrophiliac, you stupid asshole.
Close, Moby.
Girlie's guts on under his stride.
I'll see you over at Pete's. Thanks for hanging out. Do all the things. Love ya.